Good evening, Cam. 2015. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now a moment of silence for our first responders and armed forces. Thank you. Please be seated. First up, we have citizen input. Do we have any citizens that want to input tonight? See none. Next up, we have community announcements. Kim, do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Do not. All right. Next up, we have consent agenda. The minutes for April 15th looks like tonight is all.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the consent agenda, which include the minutes from the April 15th, 2015 URD agency special meeting.
Second.
It's been moved by Vice Chair Hodson, seconded by Commissioner Hensley to approve the minutes of the April 15th, 2015 URD agency special meeting. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 6-0. Next up, under resolutions and ordinances, we have URR 15-005. Rick, do you want to go ahead?
Actually, I'm going to ask our project manager, Amanda Zyber, to come forward and present this matter.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. Amanda Zyber, Urban Renewal Project Manager for the Library City Building Project. So what you have in front of you is the agreement between the agency and Triplet Wellman for pre-construction services for the new project. Our process that led us up to this point was started with us going out on March 6th with an RFP to solicit proposals for the pre-construction services. We kept that RFP open for about a month and received 4 proposals from 4 very qualified firms. We elected to interview all 4 of the firms because they were all very qualified. So we had interviews on April 17th. Following those interviews, the panel unanimously selected the firm of Triplet Wellman. And we were lucky that we had some qualified firms and great presentations. I think any one of them, I think the panel would agree any one of them could do the job. Some of the things we really liked about Triplet Wellman that stood out, their presentation was professional, reflected a really good approach to the project, both from a planning and construction perspective also, but how the project may impact the surrounding neighbors. So they're aware of this kind of project in this location, in this community, and the impact that it will have. They understand the project and the challenges associated with it. They showed a genuine interest in the project. The other firms did as well, but Triplet Wellman have a presence in this community and have done a lot of projects successfully and professionally, and their reputation follows them. So they had a very collaborative approach, backed up by their experience and expertise and the capacity to do this. They also showed interest and commitment by showing up at the 5th public meeting. Their owner, Gene Wellman, came to the presentation and will himself be involved in this project as well. So those are some of the things that really brought that firm to the forefront and why we unanimously recommended.
Now, this is for what we call pre-construction.
Yeah, essentially is the phase 1 of the first phase of the CMGC agreement, Construction Manager General Contractor Agreement, and it gives us an opportunity to work with them through the design phase. Because it's a multi-step process, we'll be working with them, and then we will collaborate on the pricing for the project, agree on a price for the project, and we will at that point move into the second phase of the project with a guaranteed maximum price.
Very good. And we're looking at hitting that time, we're estimating.
We are We actually have a couple kind of exciting things happening. We're targeting middle to the end of next week to get an initial design concept fleshed out to a degree that our construction manager, CMGC, will be working on it to provide an initial project cost estimate, which we hope to have turned around prior to Memorial Day. And that's a huge step for both the architect, the contractor, and for us as well. Our goal is still to break ground on foundation site work on August 1st, and we are somehow, I think due to Amanda's leadership, somehow still on track to accomplish that, which is in itself something of an extraordinary outcome.
Yes, very good. Agency, do you have any questions for Amanda or Rick?
I don't, Mr. Chair. I would like to make a motion. I move we adopt Resolution URR 15005, a resolution approving a Stage 1 pre-construction services agreement between the Canby Urban Renewal Agency and Triplet Wellman Incorporated to provide pre-construction services for the new library civic building project.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Hensley, seconded by Commissioner Rocha, for resolution number URR 15-005, a resolution approving a Stage 1 pre-construction services agreement between the Canby Urban Renewal Agency and Triplet Wellman Incorporated to provide pre-construction services for the new library and civic building project. Do we have any further questions or discussion? Anyone? All right. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes 6-0. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you, and I just wanted to add that we do have a very committed and engaged team from our internal staff, our architect design team, our construction manager, and I think Triplet Wellman's going to make a really great addition to this team.
It's
Excellent.
great.
Thank you, Amanda.
It is very good, and thank you so much, Rick, for making this happen. It's a testimony to both of you and to our fine city staff that we are on course for August 1st. It's going to be exciting to get into the ground this summer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thought it was possible, but we're going to prove everybody wrong.
Amen.
It's wonderful. And I never get tired of bragging on our city staff. Just for a recap for the audience, we are getting close to all this agency has to do. We have purchased property. We've selected and hired a construction manager. We've selected and hired an architect. And now we have selected and hired a general contractor. And we'll have, for this agency, just one more, the next phase to approve.
That's true. Second part of the contract.
And we'll have done our part as policymakers. So thank you so much, Rick and Amanda, and to everyone for all your wonderful hard work. It's great to see it coming together.
Absolutely.
It's just wonderful.
And one more important step, which will be like
He's doing the math.
14 months from now or less, you'll be accepting the building as complete.
There we go. It's wonderful. Well, Rick, that concludes our formal agenda for tonight. Do we have anything else?
I have nothing more to add.
All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? Then moved by Commissioner Hensley, seconded by Vice Chair Hodson, that we adjourn. It is?
Non-debatable.
Non-debatable. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 6-0. Thank you, Canby. Please stay tuned. In exactly 33 minutes, Canby City Council will convene. So we'll see you in a little bit. Good night.